Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another fall eyeshadow look. So we're going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette to do today's eyeshadow, and I'll show you guys what lipstick I paired with it at the end of the video. So let's jump right into it. I'm starting off with my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid. Lately I've been using my finger to do this, but today I decided to use a brush just so that I can be a little more precise with getting it like close to my lash line without getting it like all over the place. And just in case I forget to say this in the intro, I've been doing my eyeshadow application just a little bit differently than normal, so I'll make sure that I explain like what I'm doing differently for those of you who have watched my other videos. But the first thing that I do differently is right up in this area here, I just apply a little bit more of the primer than everywhere else, because I have had situations where with some palettes, there's only been two actually, but a couple of palettes, for some reason I just can't get eyeshadow to really stick and blend out like right here. So I've just been adding just a little bit more of the primer just to give myself like a little bit more primer for the eyeshadow to stick to. Okay, and going in with the palette, I'm starting off with this shade here, and just so you'll know, let me show you guys this brush really quickly. This is one of the brushes that I got from BoxyCharm a couple weeks ago. It's one of the Moda Cosmetics brushes, and it has like that triangular head shape, and I've been really liking this brush for applying shadow to my outer corner. So again, I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is called Privacy. So the first change that I've been doing with applying my eyeshadow, I would normally do like whatever color I'm going to do on the lid, like the shimmery color or the main color. I would do that first and then do the outer lid. I've been switching those off lately, so I'm starting off with that dark shade Privacy. I'm going to put that on first. And another change that I've been doing is I'm going to bring this color inward just a little bit. So normally I would put this color like right on the very outer corner of my lid, but for today I'm going to place it kind of like maybe like a quarter of the way in from the outer corner. I just don't want it to be like completely on the outer corner of the lid. And I really like this brush for packing on eyeshadow right in this area. I'm just going to put on a little bit more. And now I'm going to go in with my main lid color, which is this one right here. This is called Drunk Dial. So this is the darkest shimmery shade that they have in the palette, and I am using the same brush that I always use for this one. It's just like a very densely packed. I just put the eyeshadow in the wrong color. I hate it when I do that. Let me just wipe this off. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the same brush that I always use for this step. It's just a very densely packed shader brush, and I'm just going to apply this color to the rest of my lid, and I'm just dragging it all the way up to where the primer is stopping, and I'm also making sure that I get it kind of close to my lash line. And just to keep it consistent, what I did on this eye was after I applied it with a brush, I went over it with my finger. I was just curious to see if it was going to get any more pigmented, which let me know if you guys can tell a difference, but it does get more pigmented. It gets a little more, like a little brighter in color, I guess, when you apply this particular color with your finger. So without picking up any shadow, this is just a small blending brush. I'm going to just very gently blend right on the top of these two colors. I'm just bringing that dark matte color inward just a little bit, just to add some dimension right here, and just to blend these two colors out on the top. And then going in with an angled liner brush, I'm taking the dark matte shade that I have right here, I'm going to add some of that to the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm also going to take just a little bit more and I'm going to drag it downward just a little bit. Just because my eyes are kind of like sunken in a little bit, I always feel like I have to add extra eyeshadow right here just to kind of like fill in the space that's created right there. It's like an extra shadow or something right there. Then I'm going in with this matte cherry shade here. This is called Devilish. I really cannot stand that name, but that's the name of the color. I'm going to take this to buff everything out. This is the other brush that came in that duo set from BoxyCharm from Moda Cosmetics. I really like this brush too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend around that really deep cherry shade that I have on the outer part of the look. I'm just going to blend around and you guys can see where I have like that extra primer right here. I'm just going to pat on top of this color just to cover that up. And then I'm also going to blend underneath the eyeshadow that I have on the lower lash line. This helps to just further buff this out, just so that the first color that I applied doesn't look just like a sharp line of eyeshadow right there. I'm going back to my small blending brush and I'm picking up some of this very dark matte shade. This is the one that's called Privacy, and I'm going to blend right on top of that matte shade. I just want to add just a little bit more dimension right here. Just deepen it up just a little bit, but also blend it out while I'm deepening the color right here. And I'm also going to hit this little area where the shimmer shade is meeting the matte shade on my lid. I'm just blending in both directions just to make sure it looks really nice and blended. And I'm going back in with this brush again and I'm just gonna kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm blending underneath here just one more time. I'm dragging it up just to kind of create like that, you know, lifted effect over here. And then I'm going to blend right into the inner corner just a little bit, just to further make sure everything is nice and blended together. And next I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is called Turn On. This is going to be my inner corner highlight. And I'm just dragging it back in to the lid a little bit, letting it blend into that first color. And then I'm going to pick up some more of that color on another blending brush. And that's also going to be the brow bone highlight. And I feel like comparing the two eyes, I feel like this one, that brown, like that really reddish brown shade, is just a little bit deeper than over here. So I'm going to go back in with, I'm talking about this shade here, this one. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that right here just to further deepen it out, just because I feel like it doesn't look like the same level of, you know, deepness or pigmentation, I should say, on both eyes. Yeah, I feel like that looks better, but let me just go in and blend out one more time. Okay, I think that looks better. So this is what we're looking like so far. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and mascara off camera, the Rare Beauty eyeliner and the Essence mascara. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here is a close-up of the finished eye look. So remember when I said earlier that the color that I always put on the outer part of the lid, I brought it in a little bit. That allows me to kind of like confine the whole look on my lid space while still being able to have room room to blend everything out. I can't really explain why, but I've just been noticing that that technique, it makes it a lot easier for me to apply my eyeshadow. And when I put this color on the outer corner first and then go in with my shimmery shade on the rest of the lid, it kind of lets me know like where to stop the shimmery shade, and then it helps me to have still enough room to blend out the eyeshadow on the outer part of the entire look. So that's why I've been changing up my technique a little bit, and so far it's been working. So yeah, this is the finished eye look. So let's finish everything off with lips, and I'm gonna be going in with Maybelline's Deepest Cherry lipstick. So that's what this one looks like here, and this is going to end up being like a very like monochromatic look, but I really want to use this lipstick, so we're going to finish everything off with this. Maybe I should put on, I think I am going to put on an eyeliner, I'm sorry, a lip liner first, just to make it a little easier for me to apply this dark lipstick. Okay, this isn't the one that I was gonna use, but oh, here it is here, the one that I'm looking for. This is the NYX eyeliner in brown. It's just a regular brown, I keep saying eyeliner, lip liner. It's just a regular brown lip liner. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the lipstick, and just in case you don't know, if you use a lip liner first, it'll just help you apply the lipstick easier because you can go like inside the line and not have to go like all the way out to the outer part of the lip and possibly go over. So that's the purpose of using a lip liner, for the sake of making lipstick application easier. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Let me know what y'all think, and I really hope that y'all enjoyed the video today. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and I hope to see y'all back here for my next one. Until then, take care. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.